Welcome back, everyone, to A Cage Sustained, Episode 8. I'm Chris Bernal, aka Crifu, and I'm the Game Master for this dramatic playthrough of the Curse of the Crimson Throne adventure path. I'd like to introduce our players, starting to my right.
Hi, my name is Liza. I play Confidence Bright, a halfling inquisitor of the Church of Abadar, who's looking to make the city of Corvosa a better place no matter what she has to do it. Currently, Confidence is in a little bit of trouble, but I think we'll get into that when we start the episode.
I'm Sylviana. I play Ivor Locks, who is a 17-year-old human aerokineticist. He works for the Sable Company as the head babysitter. And he has had a very big day. He accidentally killed someone. He felt awful about it. Then he got in a couple of fights with his friends, and he's currently a little bit drunk.
Hi, I'm Pooja. I play Simran. Do not conflate those two. Who is a 19-year-old magus, and she has had a very interesting day. She too killed somebody, but does not feel that guilty about it because, life happens. And she's nerding out with Nusine at the bar and currently studying magic, none the wiser to what else is going on out there.
I'm Homero. I play Nusine Von Otter, a android arcanist transmutation specialty, student of the academy, and is also just hanging out with Simran, just reading spells, because, there's nothing better going on, so it seems like the best thing to do.
And I am Scott. I am playing Earthion Krupt, human fighter, former Hell Knight Armiger, and current bar goer, as he is enjoying his time at the tavern as well, having a few drinks and browbeating his friends, as it were.
So, it is the end of the second day of anarchy in Corvosa. On the 16th of Erastus, a fire day, or a Friday, as we would call it. And we find our heroes spending the evening and spending the night at the Three Rings Tavern. They were given a coupon for a discounted stay by City Hall, specifically Confidence's old boss, Magistrate Lilia Perrin. Well, after having some drinks, having some conversations, Confidence stepped away. I'm not saying, I'm sure people saw her leave the table. To go and properly examine the small silver dagger that she had found at the butchery. She pulled out a harrow card, the Winged Serpent, and she raised it to her head. And Zalara, using the magic of the card within, reacted. And indeed, Confidence learned that this item wasn't an object at all, but a creature. It shifted into a silver snake with red eyes in front of her own eyes, and it flew up into the air, wingless, and went to attack. So, on that note, Confidence, let's roll initiative.
Oh gosh, just straight into it. Just straight on into it, huh, Chris?
There's no other way.
Oh, I know. I assume I don't have to click on my token since I'm not.
Nah.
Cool. All right, cool. 13. Lucky number 13.
8. Good for you. Okay, so the winged snake, or the unwinged snake, the wingless silver snake, hovers up, rises up in the air in front of you. In the other hand, you're holding the harrow deck, and you feel Zalara's panic. And you have one word in your mind. Rak Tavarna. What do you do?
I say the word. Raktavarna.
It hisses in response.
That didn't work.
Is it like floating in the air in front of me, or is it still in my hand?
No, it's floated up. It's like
oh,
hovering.
cool.
It's not like hovering, it is hovering. It's levitating
exactly
in front
like
of
hovering.
you. Yes.
Okay, so this knife has transformed into a still metallic, I assume.
It's got a silver sheen on it, and it's still tiny. Quite small.
Quite small.
Oh, no.
I think I'm gonna take a step back from it and start reaching and pulling out my crossbow just in cases.
Okay. You take a 5-foot step back, pull out your crossbow, and that's it?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. The snake hovers forward and literally goes for your throat. Rolling an attack. A bite. 15.
Oh, that's my armor class.
Ha ha ha. Roll a fortitude save, please.
How did I know that that's what you were going to ask me for?
As you
You get
take
the
1 point
poison
of
snake?
damage.
Our DM just evil cackled.
Yeah.
I know.
Anyone
I
knows
know.
that?
Are you sure you didn't mean a will save, Chris?
No.
No, that's a 12,
Oh,
which isn't great.
A 12. Okay. You feel not physically weak per se, but mentally, as you take 1 point of wisdom damage.
What?
The room starts to like
Oh.
sway just a little bit in front of you. What's your wisdom at now?
15. So it goes down.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. The DC of your spells go down. Your will save goes down. Your perception, sense motive, all of that's going to go down by 1.
All your
Okay,
kind stuff.
now I'm mad.
It's your turn.
I assume this thing is like following me at
Yeah,
this
it's
point?
come up and it literally just like a rubber band hits your neck and like pulled itself back.
Okay. I would like to. Can we say, for the purposes of argument, that I'm standing relatively close to the door?
Sure.
What I would like to do is take another step back and open the door
Mm-hmm.
and like step through it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to wait for the snake to come at me again and slam the door on it. Like try and catch it while it's coming towards me. And in the meantime, I'm gonna shout down to my friends. I think I might go, Ursion?
You've got lots of friends.
In a bar?
Yeah. All I said was his name.
Just cash.
You step out into the hallway, which is not far from the main area. Ursion, you definitely hear... Ursion and Ivor, you both hear Confidence say his name. So let me get this straight. You want to shut the door as it moves, like in its face.
I'm trying to catch it in the door, like squash it with the door.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna fly forward at you. Make an attack roll, I guess.
Okay.
This is improvised, so I'm gonna say -4.
Okay. Is it with my strength or my dexterity?
Dexterity, if you have weapon finesse.
Right. I
You
don't.
Then it would be strength. I'm sorry.
Okay, even though it's about how fast I'm closing the door and
Yeah,
timing.
you need the muscles to be able to pull fast.
Well, great. That's just great.
What is
All
this?
right.
We had a minus what now?
Minus
Minus-
5?
Yeah.
Oh
not
no,
like-
I'm sorry, -6.
No,
It's not like you need a whole
Oh,
bunch.
that's a
Whoa.
-1.
So in a panic, you shut the door, trapping it inside the room. You also instantly forget everything that happened before you stepped into the room.
Wait, stepped into the room or stepped out of the room?
Stepped into it.
Like on all time?
Like
Yes.
from the moment, like from her earliest memory until
What?
So
Does
basically,
she
in
even know her own
mind,
name?
She's just going
She
back.
forgot like the last minute, essentially.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Forgot everything that happened. So basically, you do know that you haven't been into the room yet? Are you about to go back into that room? Like you're like, what am I
Right.
doing
Right,
outside the door?
Oh,
right.
right.
You were
I
just
need to
about
go
to
to
go
the
into the room.
Yeah.
You're
I
holding
mean,
the
yeah.
Harrow deck, but what you're not holding is the silver dagger.
But she did just
That's
yell Ursion's name
I did.
in
Remember
like
that.
a come over here kind of voice.
Oh.
Confidence
In
didn't
a
take
come
any,
hither voice.
Yeah.
confidence didn't take any damage, right?
She
I did actually.
1 point
you-
of damage.
Oh, you
from
took
the
a point.
bite.
Okay, I missed that part. So you're also bleeding suddenly.
It's a little-
Presumably, there is a bite in my neck. Yes.
2 little fang prints.
Okay.
What
Well,
an
I hear the voice. I'll probably perk up and start walking in that direction, but not. It didn't sound like a panicked scream. It sounded like it was just like a call. So I'm probably moving with a certain degree of, casual heading over in that direction. And now I
Yeah.
don't know why. Now no one knows why.
Keep it chill, bro. She's calling you up to her room. It's fine. This is normal.
I think
So,
Ivor, as you leave the table, Ivor just gives you like a big wink, like,
It's happening. It's what the fans wanted.
Hey, man.
Okay.
Is that fan being me?
I guess.
So you're upstairs, right? Like it's on a different floor, right? Second
no,
floor.
it's on the same floor.
Same floor.
It's just
Okay,
around
so
the corner, in
so I
the
move-
back
I-
hall.
I come around the corner. My weapon's not drawn. I'm not expecting trouble. Should I be?
Oh,
I don't
hey.
know. Hey, you just called for me.
No, I didn't.
Huh. Don't mean to. Oh,
I was just. I mean, you can be here. It's not a problem. I was just gonna go. I identify that dagger, but I must have dropped it. Maybe we should go look for it in the bar.
This is. Oh, sure. Yes. I'm a little confused, but
Confidence. From the deck in your hand, you feel Zalara's emotion. Fear. Anxiety. And concern. You also feel like she wants to speak with you.
Do I hear anything?
Besides the commotion of the bar, no.
Okay.
there's something like thumping on the door or anything, right?
Yeah, that was more what I meant.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Wait,
So-
hold on. Before we go back.
Do I notice the bite mark or any kind of trickling blood? Anything?
Make a heal check. Confidence is acting a little weird. Like, there's no reason you wouldn't, like, look her up or down and be like, what's happening? Did she drink too much?
Okay, heal check.
Yes.
Okay, sure. I'll give it a shot.
It's gonna be high. It's gonna be a hard DC. It's very small.
I rolled a 19 plus 1, so a 20.
Whoa!
Yeah!
Yeah,
Come
so
to
as
the
soon as soon as she turns, like one of the lanterns from the main hall like hits her like that side of the neck, and you can clearly see like 2 little red puncture wounds.
Okay. I drop down quickly to like my knee and I go, you're bleeding on your neck.
What?
Put your hand, feel it. Looks like a bite. I'm no expert, but maybe is it like I don't know, a dog, spider?
I don't know. I don't remember feeling anything.
A dog.
Definitely would have noticed a dog.
Mhm, mhm.
Well, I look over at the door you're standing in front of.
It's the door to
and
your bedroom.
I draw my sword.
What are you doing?
And I'm like, I'm going in.
Okay.
Fortune favors the bold. Like back up. And I fling open the door, sword ready.
Oh, I have a question for you, Chris. Did I
Mhm.
still have my crossbow in my other hand?
Yeah, that's true.
I think I realized that at that moment and bring it up.
Just like, huh?
Huh? Why would I have pulled out my crossbow?
What was illuminating the room before? Candles?
something.
A lantern, a single lantern in this, like in a table, on a table near the center of the room. I think there were like 3 sets of bunk beds when we
Yeah, that
described it
sounds right.
last week. So there's like there's a few chests for personal possessions to store things, and on the table where you can see some of your maybe wallets or just little things you've taken out of your pockets and thrown on there. You can see the silver dagger laying normally.
Is the hero card that I drew also sitting on the table? I
If
assume I
that's-
would have dropped it.
If that's where you left it, then yes.
Hold on.
Can you show us the card, Homero?
That I can.
I didn't come in here yet. How is there a card on the table?
There's
Solara?
something weird is going on.
I'm gonna see if I can contact Solara.
As you're holding it, Arceon, you can see that silvery white gray mist start forming out of the deck again. As Zolara uses her major illusion ability once per day to manifest herself into the room. You can see a quite handsome, middle-aged Varisian woman, tanned brown skin, black hair pulled back in with a colorful handkerchief over it. And you can see just like the front part of her. She's almost like a genie in the room. Shut the door.
Okay.
What's going on, Zolara?
That thing.
What thing?
She points at the dagger across the room. It's alive.
What?
Ivor, we're gonna bring us big into the combat one at a time.
I think we should get, the people who know a bit more about magic.
Ivor knows stuff.
Why don't we just get everyone then?
Well, they seem to be.
Zolara.
I don't like to interrupt people.
What
Hurry,
happened?
yes, go get them.
Ursian,
Be
would you?
helpful.
Okay, I'm gonna. I close the door. I go. She told us to close the door, so I close the door really quickly, and I dart back down towards the bar, or the main room.
That was fast. I mean, I guess I thought it would be fast, but I didn't think it would be that fast.
Don't be an idiot. I'm sorry. We have a problem.
Wait, is there something
potentially.
serious?
Yes. I go.
Oh,
I look over at Simran and Nusine. I go, come on, quickly. There's danger. Magic.
Oh, okay.
Can it wait? Okay.
Come
No,
on, Izzy.
sorry.
Danger.
Okay. It's closing the books.
And Simran pulls her rapier as she runs up the stairs.
Okay. So there's probably some commotion as people are I'm there with a big sword in my hand, naked steel, showing. So then
That's more what I expected.
Yeah.
I regret even opening my mouth around.
That's
the
also
bar-
what I expected.
The bar owner.
Yes.
Sorry.
The bar owner, Theandra, she and the bouncer, Talk, who you affectionately call Tiny, kind of like give you an eye, but when they say that you seem calm enough, so like kind of like, hey, another song, please! They shout at like one of the bards in the corner, just trying to get people's attention off of y'all.
Okay.
I am covering the dagger with my crossbow from a couple paces away after Zolara's warning until they all get back.
It's probably listening now. We must trap it.
What is going on? I don't understand.
I'm gonna.
So
Are we all back in the room?
I think we're in the hall, right? Or did we open the door again?
as soon as the rest of you step in, two of you have not seen this ghost.
Me.
Ivor
right.
and Simran were asleep when she first
That's
manifested.
right.
So
I had more to
I
say
assume we,
about it.
I assume we told them about it though.
I don't think so. We never that never
we
came
know.
up.
I disappeared in the middle of the night.
That's
I woke
true.
up the next day. Sure.
I mean, I thought of that about 3 sessions ago, and then I forgot to bring it up again. So
Simran
Oh my
I've been waiting
is
for this.
sword out, ready to go.
Man,
So you see
Arcean,
this-
this really is serious.
no, that's
What
just
is this?
That's just
This is-
Zalara. The ghost of Zalara who lives in the hair. Oh.
Why are you pointing a crossbow at a knife?
There's
It's
ghosts?
apparently
Doesn't make
alive.
sense.
Please,
Yes.
please, calm down, everyone,
I'm cool.
I am calm.
and shut the door.
I'm calmer
Now.
than you. I shut the door. So.
Now, if you can. The Raktavarna is listening to us. Capture it.
You mean the
That word sounds kind of familiar.
dagger?
The rock. Does
Yes, I mean the dagger. Get it now.
Okay, I pick it up with my left hand while I've got like the sword over my shoulder with the right.
it
Yeah.
is the language the language the name is in, is that familiar to any of us?
Yeah. Can I roll
Um,
damage Arcana?
Knowledge planes.
Ooh, I am trained in that for some reason.
Please.
You took knowledge planes?
No, it's a class skill for me. I'm not trained in it.
14 for new scene.
14. Shit, what's the DC for these things again?
I think it's 14.
Wait, you took knowledge
Not-
planes?
19 for me.
Wait, who?
But if you can't use it if you don't have a skill rank in it.
Right.
Even if it's a class skill?
Yeah.
No.
You have to have at least one rank to be able to do it.
Oh.
Only.
Right.
And usually people don't take knowledge planes because it's widely regarded as the most useless skill in Pathfinder.
No.
No,
I don't think
all I
so
know-
at
all I
Isn't
have
it
was,
necessary for
Okay,
all
okay.
angel and like all everything involving the devils and demons and stuff?
The DC is going to be like 10 plus the monster's CR. You got a 14?
Correct.
And I got a net. Well, you have a rank in it?
Mhm.
You seen? Oh, okay. There you go.
So,
I've had to conjure things from all other planes. Not trying
new
to brag.
scene.
Fair.
The one thing that you know about Raktavarnas
Mhm.
is that they are a type of Rakshasa.
Oh shit. Okay. The new scene says that out loud, like, oh shit.
What?
It's like, okay. Yeah.
Do any of you? How do you? I don't know if your characters know even what Rakshasas are.
I doubt it.
No.
Did Simran would if they talk about it in school?
So you would probably recognize it as a name for an outsider, but otherwise,
Right.
I don't know how much else.
I know about
New
them
scene would-
academically.
Well, as
Yeah.
an Indian person, I recognize it, but also I'll say as an Indian person, it's Rakshas.
Rakshas.
Yes.
Okay, I will. Thank you. I will.
You can call it
Use
whatever
that.
you want. It's fine.
Rakshas.
Making Chris
Rakshas.
sweat all of
Well,
a
that's
sudden.
that's the actual like
Mhm.
creatures that it's based on, so that's why it's fine, right?
Totally.
Fictionalized
We're
version.
playing D&D. We don't believe in anything about historical or cultural.
Like religious mythology. It's fine.
No, like, but there's anyway.
Yeah,
we don't want to be appropriative. We want to be respectful.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Rakshas.
Yes.
So Nusin, what you know about Raktavarnas is now I'm like, am I pronouncing that one wrong? But I pronounced arbiter wrong. So it's not like
As
any
a
of this
lawyer,
really
I
Nusin, you don't know anything about Raktavarnas, but you do know that Rakshasas are born. They're essentially devils that are born on the material plane.
Right. They're known
and
as
they-
earthbound evils. Is like the slang
Yes.
term for them.
Got funny hands.
Did you say bound evils?
Earthbound.
Yeah.
Earthbound.
So they're
Okay.
like evil things that are actually born on this plane. That's why they're called, because they're like earthbound evils, as opposed to a lot of other evils which are typically born on other planes.
Mhm.
Oh.
So it's interesting. This thing is not of this world, but it only comes of this world. If that makes
Correct.
sense. You also know that Rakshas are excellent shapeshifters.
I was
Apparently
coming in-
daggers.
I was coming in here to identify it, but then when I opened the door, it was already in here.
Are you sure you didn't go in? You are bit by something, and
I don't-
you're acting weird.
I don't
Have you ever-
remember.
It bit you. Its poison did something to you. I know it.
Do we need to kill it?
Perhaps. I have never heard of these creatures before, but I was able to glean some information. I'm not sure its master is still watching through its eyes.
Ooh. Fire dagger.
And it
Right.
didn't seem like. What can we trap it in? Do you have anything? I look over at new scene.
I'm still holding it in my hand, right?
I think the safest place would be to hide it on another plane. But I don't have access to that. We could take it to the academy. I'm sure there's plenty of ways to take care of it there. But
how about like a box?
they will confiscate it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking more along the lines of a box.
So yeah, I know magic stuff.
That would work as far as physically segmenting it, but I don't think that would really affect its perception. Or at
No,
least its
not
powers.
like lead or anything.
I'm not sure. I've only heard about these in books. I've read about them a little bit. That they're not that common.
Can we break it? I can break it.
Potentially. There's definitely ways to break it. I just don't know if
I
that
can
would
like
be a good
stick it in the
idea.
door jamb and snap the blade.
DM
probably.
would you have to be knowledge planes again to recall whether we've learned anything about how to deal with these creatures?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
well, and even then, like I think that's all that New Scene would know
That's
about.
all New Scene knows generally. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, is it watching us or listening to us?
Probably both, Zilara says.
Wait, you said it bit me. It's a dagger.
No, it shifts, it transforms.
Do we have one room or two?
One room.
Just one.
Okay.
I
We
think
only got one.
I can deafen it.
Oh, let's see. Let me see what I have.
Okay.
Like how? Are you gonna like cover its ears? I mean, what are we talking about here?
I think I can permanently blow out its eardrums.
It's a dagger. Does it
Yeah.
have eardrums?
Does it have to transform back before?
Well, I mean eardrums, in more of a metaphorical sense.
Metaphors.
But you said it's a creature.
It is best to put it in a box and drop it to the bottom of the Jagari River.
Okay. I put it.
I can
Yeah,
do
but
that.
that's fine too. Yeah, we can do that too.
I would prefer to take it to the academy. We could at least glean from it and perhaps even find the source of it. If we can at least find who's spying, perhaps we could find some more information. To just put it into the ocean, Zalara, is irresponsible. Someone else finds it. Boxes don't simply sink to the bottom of the ground. Someone else
put
finds
rocks,
it in a
but-
week and then everything starts up again.
Hmm.
Rakshasas are known to be immortal. Not all of them, but some of them.
This will give you some extra credit too, I bet. I go and drop it into the foot locker in the room
Okay.
and lock it. I'm sure they have.
Is there anything else in there?
I don't know. I figure like these common these in rooms probably have like little like
You put it in the hotel safe.
hotel safety type things.
It's got a book of like Abadar in there.
The book of numbers.
Yeah, the book of numbers.
Yeah. Clink. Close. All right. So that's weird. Are you? Can I check to see if if someone got bit by a snaky kind of bite, I might be concerned about poison. But I'm not, particularly skilled at that. But
Is there a mirror in here?
A very overly polished one that you can. Your face is just your features just look a little blurry as you look into it.
Yeah. I'm gonna examine my own wound just for my own benefit.
Yeah, it's a two little bite marks. The blood's gone at this point. I mean, nothing's coming out of it. Maybe there's like a little smear where you touched it earlier. But you feel less aware, less
Yeah.
just sure. But it's also nothing that you can't sleep off.
I don't-
Literally.
I don't feel quite right.
It's late, and we had a long day. We should probably, not that I feel comfortable sleeping with some kind of evil dagger creature in the same room, but where else are we gonna go?
I mean, I told you I could deafen it, and then you don't have to worry about it listening to you more.
I do snore very, very loudly. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
we know.
if you think you can deafen it, then by all means do what you can do, Ivor. I did encourage you to use your abilities, and here we are. So I pull out my sword again, and I open the foot locker, and it's still a knife, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, Do
steps
what you-
back like to
Okay.
the end of the room.
Yeah.
I reach my hand out toward the knife in a box. And Chris, would this rock tavarna or whatever it's called by any chance have spell resistance?
Yes.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna go up behind you, Ivor, while you're doing this and cast guidance.
Is
This is going to be an attack roll. Does that help?
Let me check.
yeah, it will.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
So talk to me about your abilities in spell resistance.
Okay, so I have this ability, which allows me when I use my electric blast, where lightning shoots out of my hands at things. If
Your go-to.
if the thing has spell resistance and I manage to penetrate that spell resistance, that creature becomes permanently deafened, regardless of whether or not they take any damage from the blast.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a specific, I have to purposefully do it. It's not like every time. It's definitely a limited resource. It will physically hurt me,
And
but it's fine.
it only works against creatures with spell resistance.
Yes. I did some research on the internet, and apparently Pathfinder players on the internet are very divided over whether it only works on creatures with spell resistance or it works on all creatures. There is no consensus. The ability says if you hit and penetrate spell resistance, and some people are like, oh, if there's no spell resistance, you automatically penetrate. And other people are like, oh, it's a really powerful thing. It makes sense that you can't do it to everyone. It's like a consequence of...
Well, so that begs the question. I didn't realize that your kinetic abilities were subject to spell resistance.
I think some of them are. I don't know if it's like all of them that are subject to spell resistance, but yeah, I think it definitely can apply.
So
Although
your
I've just sort of assumed that we haven't fought anything yet that had spell resistance.
no. So your energy blast, can spell resistance repel that?
Theoretically, yes.
Theoretically. Do I need to keep that in mind in the
I
future?
think so. Yes.
Okay.
I can maybe
okay.
get some more guidance on that. Not from
All
you,
right.
confidence.
All right. So let's
We'll do some research. I'll write that
so
down.
you're gonna electrocute this thing.
I'm gonna electrocute the knife.
Yeah.
So make an attack roll first, a touch attack.
Sorry, do I add something from the guidance?
+1.
Okay, fantastic. I rolled a 14 against its touch AC.
It's a knife. I don't think it's dodging.
Yeah. It's basically helpless in a knife form, so it should be like an auto.
I feel like a 14 is probably enough to hit a knife.
Like, 'cause just to hit an empty square is a 5. The DC is 5. Or AC.
Because I know, because if I chose, I could dodge it. But would it do that? What's its?
You mean like if it turns into its snake form, then it would
Yes.
like dodge out of the way? I mean, then we
Then-
just roll initiative.
No, but you know what? So you hit it.
Okay.
Roll spell resistance. So you're gonna roll
Okay.
1d20 plus your level.
Plus my level.
Yeah.
Do I have guidance on that? No. Okay.
No, it only works once.
Okay, here we go. 16.
Nice.
That is not enough.
Oh.
What?
So
Shucks.
there is no crackening, deafening boom. Roll for damage though.
Okay.
Oh, Veldron of Shadow, you're incredible.
6 lightning damage.
Okay. The dagger becomes scorched, and burn marks like appear all up and down its blade. Maybe
Okay,
you
well,
even
I
see
tried.
it like quiver a moment.
Sorry, guys.
Do you still take the damage from the thing, even if it doesn't work?
I'm assuming it's an electric blast. It hits it no matter what.
No, sorry, I meant your over channel-y thingy.
Oh, I
Ivor?
do. Yeah. So I feel a little woozy. I mean, I was already drunk, but now I feel like maybe I'm down another 2 hit points.
Oh, was that a little burn?
It was a little burn. It was just a little one.
If he stumbles, Simran will like hold him up, kind of like, oh boy, come on, you got this.
Whew, whew.
Did it work?
I think you would have heard a loud crack of thunder.
Oh.
So I don't think that it worked.
I close the door. I close the lid and lock it up again. Still pretty impressive. I'm still not used to that. It's a good try. I start taking off my weapons, and I'm like, I'm going to go to bed. This is getting ridiculous.
Wait. I'm gonna pile a bunch of I'm gonna strip a couple blankets off the bed and put it on top of the footlocker to try and block out a bunch of noise.
Okay.
Not as effective as magic, but might do a little bit. And then kind of go over to the other side of the room in motion.
You're holding the Hero deck still, so Zalara
Yes.
just kind of
Well,
she's in control of this illusion, but she likes the genie effect probably.
we go with her.
Zalara, did you learn anything else about it when we were here before?
Using the card on the table, we learned confidence, but I'm surprised. Well, no. It seems that its poison can remove memory.
I am not a fan of that.
No. And I could tell that there was someone watching through it, but who I could not see.
I noticed back at the butchery that Varric didn't seem to recognize the dagger. Like it had been placed there by someone else. Maybe Barnes? Or maybe Varric's mysterious lady friend.
Yeah, we're dealing with nobility. They got all kinds of weird magic stuff. You know, they've got all kinds of agendas and plans, and I don't know. What I do know is, as I'm still taking off my sword, and I'm laying my glaive down on the bed, and I start fiddling with some of the armor to loosen it up, some of the straps and buckles. I think I'm gonna go to bed.
I think we should keep watch in shifts. I will take the first watch.
Okay.
Well, I was planning on reading for another hour anyway, so if you want to sleep now, I can do that, and then I can wake you up for the next shift.
I would like to sleep now.
Yeah. Good
All
plan.
right.
And I will stay with whoever.
So I strip down out of my armor, and because I can't sleep in my armor or I'll be exhausted the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And I snuggle up into bed, and I've got my sword sheathed. And
Zalara will nod. She looks at Ivor and Simran for a moment, trying to gauge your reactions to her.
Well,
The last you saw this face, it was on. Well, maybe Ivor didn't see it, but it was on her beheaded head.
Yeah. Well, I think Simran would have had a moment of being like, what the heck is this? But given the immediate danger, plus everyone being like, oh yeah, it's fine. It's just...
Yeah.
I go to a magic school, I've seen weird shit. It's fine.
Yeah, Ivor's drunk, and this has been the weirdest day of his entire life. So, at this point, a ghost that he's already seen before when she was pretending to not be a ghost, that's peanuts.
But yeah, during the first watch, while they're studying, Simran will ask Nusine to fill her in on what she missed. And also ask Nusine why she's planning on... Oh, well, I can do this. I don't know, once everyone goes to sleep, she has some other questions she wants to ask Nusine too.
So everyone goes to sleep?
Yeah, I think just before I go to sleep, I would ask Nusine, if we give this to the Academy, I don't suppose they'd ever be willing to give it back if it happens to be evidence.
I guess that would depend on its importance. I mean, if it's linked to a high noble or something, they'll probably need it, but If it's something they can't really understand, I'm not entirely sure. I can't really guarantee anything the Academy does, and Lucine kind of smiles, as the Academy does.
That's the impression I've gathered. Well, we'll think about it in the morning. And I go to sleep.
So DM, should we roll the spellcraft checks for these spells we're trying to learn?
Yeah, please do. You've both been studying each other's spell books. What spells are you trading?
So tonight, just color spray. So presumably spent 1 hour studying downstairs for the 1 hour, the second hour to write it in our own spell books.
Okay. What's the DC for this?
So it's DC 15 plus a spell's level. Is color spray first level?
16.
Yep, we can only cast first level spells. Yeah, it'll be DC 16.
No, I
for both
was
of us.
yeah.
And
And then
I'm taking Grease.
I don't have the wizard. I don't get the wizard bonus thing because I don't have a.
You're not specialized in
I'm not specialized
illusion.
in anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
And it's Grease.
So it's just a straight spellcraft check as you're doing like the most boring part of magic.
Wow, rude. Not true.
I'm just saying.
19 for Simran.
There you go. You understand the spell color spray.
Yay! And then I think it's also 10 gold, which I'll take out of my personal.
In like ink and things.
Yeah. 10 gold for a first level.
So much ink.
Mm-hmm. It's got to be special ink.
Okay.
I think.
A small
it's
amount of
special ink.
really special ink.
Mm-hmm. Plus, you have to like write all the diagrams and the formulae. New scene. What's your spellcraft?
Let me roll it. 24.
Ooh,
24.
nice.
All right. You've been studying each other's spell books for quite some time now, several years. So you're well used to how the other writes their formulae, incantations, etc.
Mm-hmm.
God, maybe we should even give you a confidence bonus on that, but whatever.
We can do that next time.
And then once that's done, what for the rest of the watch, Simran, I guess they're sitting next to each other. Hey, Nusine, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
You just said that you were gonna stay up with whoever's doing watch. Are you not planning on sleeping tonight?
No, I don't really need it. I normally... Nusine just kind of looks a bit annoyed at themselves. I normally do rest, but yeah, I don't require it, so...
Why not?
Because I simply don't. Sleep isn't something I require. I don't really sleep. I just act like I do, but I was so preoccupied that first night that it's completely slipped my mind, and so...
Wait, humans go crazy if they don't sleep. What do you mean?
That's true. Humans do go crazy. And Nusine kind of reveals a little bit of kind of like kind of lowers down the side of her shirt and just kind of reveals some, like, essentially like almost like they look like tattoos, but they're actually like, you can, if you look closely, you can actually see that and actually Nusine kind of like causes it to brighten up a little bit, and you can actually see that's almost like a surge of electricity.
Whoa, what the? And Simran leans in. What?
Consider
What?
it more human passing.
Are you a demon?
No. Demons are still born. I'm under the impression that I was created. Something...
Does any of this... Is this anything I would have like studied about or learned about, or is this all just weird to me?
You've learned about the construction of golems, various different types of golems and construct.
So, were you created by magic? Were you
Yes.
born an adult? What?
A little bit of both. From the little of research I found out from other cases, specifically here in Corvosa, not very common. I have what everyone would consider a soul. So within
Okay.
that sense, and that was kind of through Seacombe's experimentation. Um, my half brother or step brother, I suppose, a follower of Pharasma. He's if there's anyone that can sense a soul, it's one of them. Um, so I have one of those, but I don't really have the physical limitations of humans.
How old are you, really?
That's that's kind of a complicated question. I don't know how long I've been in this body. At least my soul has inhabited this body, but from what I would consider consciousness, somewhere around 47
Holy
years.
shit!
Um,
How, man?
but
Did I
I
just have
didn't
my
reach Corvosa for some time.
Did I just have my head up my own ass for the last 4 years? How did I not figure this out?
I'm very careful. And
What? Do they know?
unfortunately, uh, I'm confident that Ivor and I'm sorry, um, Confidence and Ursion know. Zalara made it a point to make that revelation, but I don't know if Ivor knows.
Oh,
But
is that when?
considering the amount of electricity coming out of, well, frankly, all three of us, I don't know how confusing that would be.
Well, we should tell him. What did Zalara tell them? Is that when you saw this ghosty situation that didn't seem to phase anybody?
Right, right. It was the first evening, yeah. Zalara just kind of
Oh.
manifested out of the cards, while Confidence was attempting to you maybe ask them. I can't remember. It's been kind of fuzzy, but it yeah came out, revealed some information. Essentially, revealed that she had been killed 2 weeks prior to our meeting, if not
Oh,
longer, and
that's creepy.
and then said that my eyes betrayed me. But again, through See Him, I understand what a haunt or some sort of apparition. I'm not confident Zalara is a haunt, but she's something. She's some sort of undead resonance.
There's a lot of weird things happening.
Yeah, it's been a very inconsistent 72 hours. I don't know if I told you, but the headmaster of the academy came to me when I visited home.
Oh, what? No, we didn't really have time to catch up.
Right, it's been
Of crazy
uh,
72 hours, like you said.
yeah. Well, he personally visited my family and expects me to be back in, I guess now would be in 2 days.
No. Why? Does he know what you are?
He's never mentioned it, but he's not a fool. He's one of the most powerful spellcasters in this entire city, if not this entire continent.
Pretty sure he doesn't know who I am, but it kind of makes me worried for you that he came to your house.
Sure, he was concerned. I'm not often the more.
Since when does the headmaster of the academy give a crap about one of us?
Well, he knows my parents, so.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
You know,
Just be careful. Let's just be careful. I don't.
mm,
Nothing goes well when you cross the academy. You know that.
of course, and I'm never. It's not my intention to cross them at all. I'm concerned I won't be able to continue my studies, or neither will you. But with everything that's been happening, but I guess we'll see how that pans out. I do plan on visiting him within the next couple of days at the very least, and I think they need to know about this dagger, regardless of whatever decision gets made in the morning. They have to know about this dagger. Someone needs to, and we can't let lawmakers look at this, or the queen. They're not going to understand. They're, what little they do understand, they place their faith in the judgment of another being. I think with the knowledge that the Academy has, we will be able to properly identify what needs to be done with it and how to properly dispose of it, and potentially who's going to be linked to it. I think that's more important. Finding out the information.
We need to find the right people to study it. I agree.
There may be some professors that are more lenient on reporting such things.
So I think we just continue talking along these veins for the rest of our watch. And then when I'm done, I wake Confidence up, since I told her I would. And then I pass out. Unless something happened during our watch. Okay.
No.
I will prepare my spells then.
We're just gonna wake up to Ursion's dead body with a knife on his chest.
Confidence, do you have anything you want to do during your watch?
Nothing specific.
Okay. Is there a third watch?
Yeah, I'll wake Ursion up.
Let the drunk kid sleep.
Let the drunk kid sleep. That's right.
Ivor wouldn't be very good at keeping watch. If he would agree to do it, but he would do a terrible job.
Mm-hmm.
I've been flogged for falling asleep on watch when I was 9, so this is how we do it here.
Ooh.
So I rise up out of bed. I snap to almost with soldierly. I do have a rank in the soldier profession. So
Ooh.
I come to quickly start putting my armor back on. Ask for a little assistance for some of the back.
Yeah, I hop up on the bed and do the back buckles.
So I assume nothing happened. No rattling from the. Oh, sorry, people are sleeping. No
That's
rattling
right.
from the dagger.
None that I heard.
Okay, well, that's good. I'll keep an eye on it.
All right. And I kind of pat him on the shoulder and just fall back to sleep.
Okay, so I'm up. I'm standing with my sword drawn, standing over the. I'm sure that would be not disturbing at all if anyone wakes up. Suddenly.
No. The morning comes and you're just like,
Whoa, buddy.
Yeah.
okay, anything else? That'll be the last watch otherwise.
Yep.
All right. Morning comes and with not a hint of a stir from the chest. Confidence, you gain 1 wisdom point back.
Yay!
For
Kids
future
almost
rest,
dead.
when you take ability score damage, it heals back at the rate of 1 point per night of rest.
Yay! Do I also heal a hit point?
Yes, you do.
Great. Cool.
Full
1
rest
per
is,
level plus con?
Yeah, 1 plus con per level.
Is how many hit points we get back when we
Wait,
sleep?
1 plus con per level.
Yeah. 1 plus con
okay.
modifier per level.
Even
I'm-
better.
Definitely at full.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
The heart.
You're like a
You
plus
got a high constitution.
Does that mean
Um,
your hangovers aren't as bad if you have a high constitution?
Well, I mean, Ivor's hangover isn't as bad because he's 17.
That's also
Like,
true.
I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know if you guys had hangovers when you were 17, but I did, and they lasted for like an hour.
Mhm.
It was
Where-
great.
I can't remember how many hit points I had.
I I don't get hangovers anymore, but that's because I don't drink like I used to.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do
You
it.
can't call that a magic pack.
I thought you were going to say it's because I'm dead inside.
Because I never let it catch up to me.
I think
Swig.
I think everyone was. Oh my god! I think everyone had been healed by
Yeah.
confidence.
Right,
I healed
so we
her.
should all be
Wand.
full, yeah.
I feel as if.
Yes,
that was the
that
case.
sounds right.
I have a
to
note
me.
that said I healed to full, but I don't think we were in combat, so I never updated my.
Perfect.
Yeah, everyone
Um,
except me and Ivor.
All right. So as everyone's kind of waking up and getting ready for the day, I'm already up and dressed. So I imagine we want to take care of this dagger situation before or after we go back to the tower, before or after we go be presented to the queen, before or after I make a couple stops in the market. In fact, while you guys are doing this, maybe I'll run ahead and there's a couple of things I want to buy and a couple of things I want to sell. So maybe I can just get that out of the way.
I've been meditating on the matter, and I think taking it to the academy is probably safest. If we have further questions about it, we can always deal with it later.
Yeah, I don't want a dagger coming to life and like killing the queen and and then we're like, oh, did we do that? And then, being hunted as fugitives and then we're executed as, traitors. I've got a very vivid imagination. No, I
Do you
don't.
think
No,
you would be able to take it out of take it to the academy and walk back out to join us? I know they're not.
I was going to leave the... Oh, you're right. I don't want to leave you guys with the dagger.
So, Nusine, what the headmaster told you was that the gates of the academy have shut, and that they are not opening again until the city is not in anarchy.
Oh.
Right, but he expected me back there in like 2 days. Right?
As soon as the gates open up again.
Oh, okay. I thought he said like 3 days. Okay.
He probably said a few days, but
Yeah, it's too early in the morning to try to break into the academy.
We're not
I don't
breaking
think
into
it's
the
gonna
academy.
happen.
Oh, come on, Ivor.
Hey,
This
Ivor.
is-
No. What, huh?
You could see both New and my rooms if you broke into the academy.
Okay, let me just get myself together.
Simran,
Oh,
Yeah.
doesn't your grandfather run a shop with magical items? Might he have something that would contain
oh yes.
this?
Do you have another bedroom there? Because that sounds easier.
I do, but I don't live there, so whatever, Gramps
Let's
has
go
done
see
to
if we
my
can get
room.
you some.
But yes, I do think he will at least. He may either have something, but I don't know given what's going on with the riots, he'll at least maybe know where we can get something.
That'd be a good
Also, I
place
need to go
start.
talk to him and see what. I guess I should go back and see what's happening with my brother anyway.
Well, we can accompany you for your safety, but if you'd rather we didn't, I understand.
No, I think if you're there, it'll keep killing my brother, Probably for his own safety.
I understand the feeling.
Yeah.
I'm happy to keep you from killing your brother anytime you want.
He made it hard. Did you see how many times he tried to kill me?
It did. Several.
Oh, little shit. And not sorry. It's a thing. Whatever. Where do we need to go first?
Probably
Shopping spree.
If you step out of the bedroom and into the main hall, don't forget the best
Free
part
breakfast.
about yes.
we
Yes.
Tavern.
Oh my god, are there pancakes?
There's
Are there
Um,
waffles?
They have a wide variety of carb-based breakfast.
Yes.
Are
Um,
there mimosas?
Oh, I could go for a Bloody Mary.
both of
Okay,
those?
now I
Yeah.
personally, as me, am hungry.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. It's not good.
However, you notice that sitting at a table, one of the nicest tables in the joint, in a little like nook with the morning light streaming through, is Magistrate Lolia Perrin. And she stands when you walk up, and she waves.
I walk over.
Yeah.
I assume this is how you get coupons, being a loyal and regular customer?
Oh, well, I do quite enjoy the breakfast here, but Confidence, I was hoping to speak with you privately.
I mean, I think we still have the room for another couple.
No, right here is fine.
Okay.
The rest of us
Should
are all
we
here.
leave?
So
Yeah.
I've got a
Should
date
we
with the Waffle
all
Bar,
leave?
so it's fine.
Mhm. And she'll make sure that like a plate comes your way, Confidence.
Cool.
Um,
I hop up onto the chair.
Oh. Cute.
yeah.
They bring me a little high chair to sit on.
I'm gonna get my favorite gruel. It just reminds me of my childhood.
I'm pancaking.
Lolia is there in her official arbiter robes, these black and red, a very ornate, formal looking robes. They're her uniform. They show that she is a magistrate, is someone who helps keep the city running. She kind of gives you a look. Well, quite frankly, I've been up all night. Speaking with the other magistrate. After you left, Field Marshal Cressida Croft and I had a conversation.
I see.
You've got quite the group with you, and, well, I hesitate to say it, but City Hall would like to use you. I know. I know.
After all this time. After what they did to me?
We had a need, and you filled it. We want to reward you for this. We want to recognize this.
And the second that I become inconvenient again, what happens then?
I can't say.
No, I suppose not.
I can promise that I will do my best to look out for your best interests, Confidence.
It's not you I'm worried about, Magistrate.
Well, I have explained the situation thoroughly to Magistrate Tan and Magistrate Gar. You would recognize them as Magistrate Garrick Tan, the Magistrate of Commerce, and Magistrate Sil Gar, the Magistrate of Expenditures. Tan is the most hated man in Corvosa because he collects taxes. Gar is the most loved man in Corvosa because he spends tax. Lilia is forgettable sometimes. Only business owners really have an idea as to what she does. I've spoken with both of the magistrates, and we've been up all night. And well, let me give you the pitch. And she turns and she drops like a big old heavy tome of Corvosan law. And she pulls the red ribbon and opens it up to a specific page. And she kind of like pushes it forward to you. In times of utter lawlessness, you can see she's reading it, the magistrates of Corvosa and City Hall itself have the right to form a commission whose legal authority may supersede all other rulings in the city. This commission is called the Corvosan Intelligence Agency. And I'd like to ask you, Confidence, and she reaches into her robe, and she pulls out like a small leather book, red, with silver bindings, and she slides it on the table across to you. I'd like to ask you, how does Commissioner Bright sound?
I kind of put my hand down on the book, kind of like next to hers. I think this is what he wants me to do.
It's what I want you to do, and I hope it's along the lines of his will as well.
I kind of look down for a second. I want you to think carefully about those words that you said, Lilia. Superseding legal authority. Whatever I find, I will act appropriately if you give me this power. No matter who is behind this, I will see them brought to justice, even if I don't like it.
That's what we hope you'll do. You have the right to induct anyone into your agency. Unfortunately, what the law does not give us power to do is use city funds for this. I can't pay you or your people. Not directly.
No. But if we were to seize contraband under the orders of our new agency, that could be discretionary funding.
Indeed. And Field Marshal Croft, well, she had an idea. I mentioned our discussion was about you and your party and how we can use you best. If Castle Corvosa could see fit to giving the Corvosan Guard more funds, and if you were to work with the Guard, it could reward you.
I see.
And you happen to have an audience with the Queen.
That had not escaped my attention.
I'm not trying to insult your intelligence.
No, I don't I meant to say that I see the shape of your plan, Magistrate.
You would be... I'll be upfront. You would be beholden to the wills of the magistrates. Kangar and myself, as well as a few others, but the three of us would be the ones you report to. We are the ones who have the right, the ability to decommission this agency.
You feel confident that that will be sufficient? Then I trust your judgment.
And I hope one day we will decommission the agency, once all of this has been taken care of. I hope
So
you
do I.
understand.
Of course.
Good.
I don't want to live like this forever. The city can't live like this forever. I kind of look across the bar at everyone else. Like, I imagine a montage of them, like, laughing and eating pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are just kids, Lilia. They're kids. I will ask them, but I'm not going to make them do this.
No one is making you do anything. You can... Well, no one on Golarian is making you do anything. You have the right, if you choose, to step away, but I know, we both know, that you won't.
I can't. You can't either. You haven't been sitting idly by while the city burns to the ground, and I won't either. I promise.
So, Commissioner? Where's your office? I know you have one.
Yes, I do. Yes, I tell her where it is.
The gold market, of course.
Close to home.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get a badge?
Open the book.
I do.
And it's a small silver coat of arms, Corvosa. On one side, a hippogriff, and on the other side, a salmon. It's a fish because of the river.
Well, can't say that this is the way I thought today was going to go, but
Well, it's only started.
I kind of hop down from my chair and straighten my shoulders, and I say, Magistrate, it is my great honor to accept your offer. Commissioner Bright reporting for duty.
She gives you a big smile, and she stands, and she shakes your hand. Glad to have you aboard, Commissioner. Now, go see to your people, and we shall talk soon.
At your order.
She nods. Before she exits the building, Simran, you might look up and catch her eye as she's staring at you. And she smiles,
Hi.
and she leaves. It was across the bar.
Yeah, okay. That's still really weird for Simran.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So... confidence.
We're still eating, I guess.
Uh-huh.
I kind of walk over and I'm just like clutching the badge like really tightly in both hands. Although I imagine it's relatively large comparatively. You know,
No, it was made to fit.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so rare.
It's
Special.
Hey,
big enough for you to like
that?
put on the inside of a vest or something.
Oh.
Did you get some kind of promotion?
What is that?
I got a job.
Oh, cool. What's the job?
Oh, you didn't have a job before? Oh, right.
Ivor, like, what the?
There are certain city statutes. That's not a good way to explain. The magistrates have decided that our actions in this time of turmoil could be useful. The kinds of things that we have been doing of our own accord, they want to sanction officially, to give us certain permissions, to give me certain authority. And I put the badge down on the table, flick it open.
Whoa.
They have opened a new agency. It's temporary, but for the moment, this means that I have the authority to do essentially what I see fit in the name of Corvosa's safety.
Huh.
That's
At what
vaguely
cost?
terrifying.
Yeah, Hell Knights have a similar relationship with their authority. I look at the badge with some, with a dubious eye.
I report to the magistrates, and more importantly, as I have always done, I report. I serve this city and its god. I have been granted the authority to offer positions in this commission to anyone I choose.
Do you get badges?
I neglected to ask. Are you interested?
Well, I don't really know about this badge. I don't know much about this authority. I don't know much about these magistrates and what they want, but I do know you. So I won't work for the city. I won't work for this authority, but I work for you, Confidence Bright. You have my sword and my glaive, dagger if necessary, this new bow, these fists occasionally.
How much are they paying?
That is a little bit of a sticking point. There is not an official funding stream yet. I am hoping to negotiate that matter with the Queen during our audience. And also, we have the right to seize contraband from those that we persecute.
No. Well, I'm
Persecute? Sorry.
It's
normally
what it is.
Yeah, no, it's totally.
I know, it's normally used in a very negative
God.
Like,
What?
wait, we're planning on persecuting people? But I guess we are, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm a student. I don't know how that would even. I can't miss class, but I don't know how I can work around it if the academy lets me.
It's like work study.
There
Yeah,
is.
but if the academy lets me, remember they didn't let me go off campus for 3 years.
I think
But-
we'll be okay until the doors open, but that is
Yeah,
something
at
to
least for
consider.
now. We can't get back in there for a couple of days anyway, so.
Then consider this a probationary period for both of us. If you're interested, we'll figure it out.
Ivor?
I would be honored to represent the Sable Company on this commission, assuming Commander Endrin approves.
Certainly, we can negotiate a lease of service, if that is acceptable to you. I don't expect any of you to say yes, but it means a lot to me that you will consider it.
You've made some of the best decisions in the last couple days. I'd like to be a part of this, but I will represent the interests of the Academy.
I will represent the interest of me. So it'll work until it doesn't, I guess. I mean, we'll see how it goes.
I've sworn to, make something of my life and make my sister proud and become a better person than I was raised to be. And if this gives me the ability to do it, and we're going to be backing your take on this situation, I think we're in great hands.
Kind
Small.
of put the
Very small
put
hands.
the
Great.
yes, yeah. Kind of put the badge back in and say, the way I see it, this mostly just means we have permission to do all the things we've been doing anyway.
Right.
So
But now we are
Essentially.
directed by these magistrates. Well,
more or less.
I'm happy
a tool,
to
but
stop jerks from being jerks. If I do it with permission or without, it's better with.
I have to read the statute a little more carefully, but my guess would be that unless they move to disband us, we may even have certain authorities against the magistrates. What would the super legal part of that code?
Mm.
Yeah,
Not that
don't
I
know what
intend
that
to.
word means, but interesting. Do share
I don't
what you
know.
find.
I don't know who we can trust, so
Well, if the gates are closed on this, we got this dagger situation. I don't really feel comfortable walking around with it, but I don't feel comfortable leaving it anywhere either.
We should go talk to my grandfather and see if we can get something secure to put it in until the gates to the academy open. We definitely shouldn't carry it around in our pocket, not for long periods. And then I guess we could go see the queen still.
yes.
Yep,
I
we
assume we
did.
have a time for our audience, Chris.
You get to show up.
Yeah.
So no, it was kind of like make your way to the castle at your soonest convenience.
Okay.
There wasn't yesterday when Lilia like passed on the message. It was more that the queen seemed surprised that in all this anarchy, adventurers are coming to like bring back a lost possession of hers. She's grateful, or at least so the message was passed on.
Oh, cool.
Well, then it seems like we need to do some damage control with this dangerous magical creature, and then get ourselves in a condition to be seen.
Mm-hmm. There is the line like "at your soonest convenience."
Yeah.
Like
We come showing up like 4 o'clock and we're like drinking, day drinking
Well,
all day.
hey, we're still finishing up breakfast. It's not going to take that long.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm
Could
gonna
we-
eat at least 2 more waffles.
Could we send a message to your grandfather to see if he even has anything?
I don't want to send
Yeah.
anyone else on the street with that kind of information.
That's a good point.
Well, going to the map, you can see Simran's marker where Gramps' shop is. So it's actually like directly on the way to the castle.
Okay, perfect.
That's true.
The Great Tower would be more of a detour.
I
However,
think-
the footlocker filled with treasures is still at the Great Tower.
That's fine.
We can leave it there for now.
We
We'll
can
go
do
back there
it.
later.
Right,
Yeah.
we should leave it at Simran's or Gramps' place if we we shouldn't bring that into the queen to the castle at least.
The dyer, yeah.
Right.
Does this?
Wow.
I assume the answer is no because, standards. Does this inn have a bathing facility?
It would have a well to draw water from and buckets to like wash up with. Not a
If you
in
bring
your
this,
room.
if you bring this up to Simran, like their living quarters are attached to the store.
So they would have more.
Take a quick shower break.
I mean, we're gonna go see the queen.
yeah, and
Mhm.
we,
Yeah, remember we confirmed that Simran does have a bedroom there.
It is canon.
a childhood bedroom. Yes.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
then let's go see Gramps.
Let's.
With
we can
that,
finish our
let's-
breakfast. Yeah.
Let's take a very quick break. I think we're gonna roll like maybe 5 minutes, quick bio break, because we gotta end right at 11. So, dear viewers, we'll be back in a blink of an eye. Don't even tune your sets. Who
Yeah,
does
don't
that
even,
anymore?
Don't even tune your
Don't
sets.
even.
What does that even
Yeah.
mean?
Stop and also stop watching on a tuning TV, please. That's not good for your
Yeah.
computers.
It's not what
That.
That's what the rabbit
How are
ears,
you doing that?
I was gonna say.
All right, we'll be
Techno
back in a
magic,
little bit.
probably.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Welcome back, everyone, to A Cage Sustained. We are leaving the Three Rings Tavern after a rousing breakfast of carbs and sugary syrups. Maybe some light meats in there as well. Who knows?
The lightest.
And
of
we've
meats.
decided,
The lightest of meats.
the lightest
Just
of
a
meats.
little bit.
On the way to Grams's, I think we are pulling through Jagare Circle to do a little extra shopping. I know Ursian wanted to pick up some stuff.
I wanted to
So
sell
as-
some stuff too.
We're government
Yeah.
Carrying
employees
like
now.
2 pole arms, multiple swords, a suit of armor rolled up on my back. So I'm happy to.
We need to keep the receipts for all that. No, I'm kidding.
Ugh.
I gotta fill out all the paperwork for City Hall now.
So one of the things, I get rid of some of my extraneous weaponry and armor, but I do pick up a masterwork greatsword. It's a plainly made but excellently crafted, and it's the nicest thing I've ever owned.
What about that glaive that your boyfriend gave you?
Yeah.
Not my boyfriend, A, and B. I didn't ask for this. This is the most expensive thing I've ever bought for myself, and so I'm like I am pretty happy with it as I'm cradling it as we walk. As we we'll cut to me finishing my shopping and like the giddy boy with his new bike or something. I've got my new sword and I'm showing it.
It suits you.
Look at the balance, and I keep drawing it, and
Maybe wait for that when we're not in the middle of Ursian.
okay, I'm just like, well, let's see how smooth.
Again, the rioting and everything.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay. So that happens a couple times for dramatic effect, but we
So-
are on our way.
Yeah, you leave Jagari Circle and start heading southwest towards the University District. And as you're heading that way,
Oh no. Oh no.
you're on the streets. And as you're heading down a particularly narrow alleyway, it's a little hard to navigate because there's still trash, debris from riots, and all of that everywhere. But at the end of this particular alley, you see a haggard-looking blonde woman in a tattered red dress, and she's running. And as she sees you like come around the corner, she screams, "Help! Help!" And right behind her, you can see 3 imps, small red with pointy horns, pointy tails, wings, and they're flying after her.
Uh-oh.
How unusual is this in Corvosa?
Not terribly. One of the common things to find in Corvosa are imps. There are flocks of them all over the city. To be so bold to chase people through the streets in the bright morning, well, that's a little different.
Yeah, that's very rare. New scene.
Normally, they just fight with the house drakes that also inhabit the city.
Well, this looks like a job for the KIA.
Don't it just? I say, get behind us.
Help me!
Draw.
Draw my rapier.
Very nice.
Wand.
Roll initiative, everyone.
Yay. Great rolls,
Wow.
guys.
Yeah, look at us in our mediocre initiatives.
Nice.
That is a 12.
Hold on.
A pair of 11s, a 10,
Or-
and a 9, a 12. Yeah, we're.
Yeah.
Hey, we counted
Much
them all.
good my
Well,
plus
you're
5
like-
initiative bonus does me.
I mean, to be fair, like, our initiatives, none of us have terrible initiatives.
That's true.
If a 9 is the lowest, it could be worse.
Sorry, I still have things from our last combat in here.
Hmm.
Well, luckily
It's all
we can't see
relative.
it.
Corello, Ursion.
No, Ursion's from this combat.
No, I
Yeah,
have him in
yeah.
twice.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Lucy, what did you get?
What's up?
What was your initiative, Nucine?
12.
12. Okay. Great.
That's
Great.
3 modifier.
No, I'm rolling initiative.
Uh-oh. I hate this part.
Yeah, I know, right?
Ha! An 8.
Nice. Goes after us.
We've got 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Oh. I was
Okay.
hoping the next one would be a 7, but
I
unfortunately
know, it would have
it's
been
a
really
17.
nice.
Hey!
Oh, there's a 6.
So close.
And then the 6. See, if you just want it, Chris, I think we should just make that one a 7, so we have
Mhm.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Isn't that just cleaner?
I need a roll for the woman as well.
And then only the only doubling up is Ivor and Simran are just cuddling up in
natural.
initiative.
Simran will just give anybody who suggested that.
Oh, not great. I mean,
3.
not that she needs it really.
Yeah, that's the woman.
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
she's not the one in charge of this whole thing?
No. Okay. All right. Top of the initiative. Imp C is gonna go first. What's my fly speed?
Oh, they're there. Okay.
20, 5, 10,
There's the
15,
woman.
20. So it comes up right behind the woman and just reaches out with its tail to sting her.
Ay.
And she's like, ah! And she just kind of like tumbles forward, dodging its attack. New scene.
So Nucine will free action wand of magic missile into the hand. Let's see, what's that distance? That's actually not that much.
Yeah, we're very far away from these things.
Yeah, we'll
Mhm.
step
Yeah.
over here. I guess
Okay.
just stay to the side. And we'll just shoot one blast at the imp. Behind,
Okay.
just directly behind the lady. So let me go ahead and just roll for damage.
Roll for damage.
For max damage, 5 damage.
Wow, very
Nice.
nice.
As Nucine does this, in Infernal, she yells out, imps, explain yourselves.
Ooh.
Very comfortable with working with imps and very surprised as to why they're acting like this. She's definitely worked with imps before.
Okay. Ivor.
Ivor has no moral qualms about this at all. He's going to move up to be a little bit closer. And he's going to put his hand out and he's going to just shoot a lightning blast at this close one.
This one is engaged in melee with the woman.
Yeah, well, he can't hit any of the other ones because they're too far away.
Mm-hmm.
He's just going to do it with a little -2.
So it's
Minus
just a
2,
touch
right?
Attack. No, it's -4.
Oh, sorry, -4. Yeah, so this is going to be against its touch AC.
These
A
things are
12.
small. That's a miss.
Damn it.
Right as you're about to hit it, it just like flies in the air and dodges it.
Goes wide.
Very nice. All right, Simran.
Okay. Simran will, as a swift action, point to enhance her rapier.
Okay.
And then-
Shring.
And so I don't know how. So if her full movement is, what is it, like
30.
30? 30, right? And then I don't think I can get her close enough to anything.
No, you could pull the rapier out as a move action with your movement because you have a +1 base attack bonus.
Okay.
So that's one move action, 30 feet, and draw the rapier.
Well, so she's gonna go 30 feet forward. I just don't know if she's gonna draw her. Let's see. Well, let me see how far I can get her, and then she's going to. She may cast a spell instead.
Okay.
That's about as close as she can get.
So that was 35.
That was
Well,
35.
no, that was 30. You're right.
Okay. And so that's 1, 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. No, I don't think I have anything that goes far enough. Okay, then she's just gonna pull her sword out
Okay, then wait.
and wait.
Awesome. Ursian.
I am going to, as much as I want to use my new sword, understanding the situation I'm in and understanding reach might be important, I draw my new glaive and I step forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, and I am going to hold an action and attack any imps who come within my range.
Okay, great. Confidence.
Alrighty. Chris, I just have a quick rules question.
Mhm.
The thing you were saying about if your base attack bonus is 1, you can do something on a move action?
You can
Right.
draw a weapon with a move action, like on a
Okay.
move action.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna hustle forward my full, beautiful, just 20-foot movement speed.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna come up here next to Ursian. And I'm going to pull out my crossbow as I run, and I am going to say, Carvos, an intelligence agency, consider this your first mission, and I'm going to grab my holy symbol and cast Bless
Nice.
on everyone. The woman is close enough that it would affect her as well, if that counts. It is all
Okay.
of my allies in a 50-foot radius.
Sweet.
Okay. So this
And what do we get
golden
from
light
it?
just.
It's a +1 bonus on, let me tell you, I believe it is attack rolls and saving throws against fear. Yes.
20.
Unfortunately, it's a morale bonus, so sorry, Newsy.
Oh, my fly speed's 50. Perfect. 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay. So this imp just flies up like straight towards Ivor, and with its tail goes to sting him.
Yeah, you can try.
25.
Yeah, that hits.
Ah!
What's the point of
Um,
having the highest AC in the party? You're just gonna roll a 25.
Ivor, take 4 points of damage from the sting and roll a fortitude save, please.
Okay.
The point is to also have the highest constitution save.
My fortitude save was 11 with a 4 on the die.
So take 1 point of dex damage as you feel
Oh.
your reactions start to
Ouch.
slow and become sluggish.
Okay.
Very nice, very nice. Imp B, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45 brings me right up here next to Ivor. Yeah, why
It's
not?
fine, I can take it. You're not gonna roll a 24 on the next hit.
That's a 12. You're correct.
Ha! I laugh in the face of 12s.
Okay.
Ah! The woman screams. 10, 15, 20, 30. She's going to run right there, and she's going to run again. I think the imp would have gotten an attack of opportunity against her. That would hit.
Oh.
No.
What, a 17, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she's going to take 1 point of dex damage. She also takes 1 point of regular damage. Okay, cool. So then she's going to run. She's going to move again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just behind y'all. Thank you, she says as she continues running. The imp she left behind is going to go invisible.
Of course.
Great.
Of course.
Great.
Cool.
Okay, round
This is
2,
fine.
new scene.
Okay. As a free action, I would like to roll knowledge on these. I'm assuming planes.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. 16.
16. Imps they have damage resistance against anything that is not good nor silver.
Right.
They
I relay
they
this
have
to the party.
they have fast healing.
Mhm.
They can go invisible.
Mhm.
They have energy resistance to both acid and cold, and are immune to fire and poison.
Ooh.
But no.
They have other
Works for
things,
me.
but that's
Okay.
what you know.
Okay, perfect.
I may have given you too much, but
You
that's
probably
fine.
did.
They're imps, like
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
year
just
4
just to
kind
go
of
over that
stuff.
one more time. Resistance to acid, fire,
Resist
Yeah, they
acid to
resist
cold,
energy
immune to
resistance.
fire and poison.
and poison.
And they have spell resistance? Is that what you said?
No.
They
Energy
have
resistance.
energy resistance, those two. Okay. All right.
And what was the silver thing? I'm sorry.
They basically have DR against silver or good aligned
Oh.
weapons.
If you don't use good aligned weapons or silver, it does damage.
Okay.
Soon, my weapon will be alive.
Soon, confidence.
not-
Everything will be good aligned for you.
Nah,
My weapons don't care.
ain't good.
Then, okay, the new scene will go ahead and. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. We'll move up. Actually, we'll cross on the other side of Simran, and we'll cast color spray.
Nice.
Okay, go
Yeah.
for it.
We'll just see how that goes. So it's gonna be 15 feet. Let me do it.
That's not gonna get Ivor.
I think it's gonna get me.
Is it gonna get Ivor? I'm trying to
mean,
move
whatever.
position in a way where I'm not hitting. That's why I moved over to the right, because it's a cone, right?
It is.
So I guess I have to move over
It's a
here.
cone that doesn't pass through Ivor's square.
Right? Yeah. I just don't know
Yeah,
where I
that
need to
is
move.
good.
Okay.
That looks good.
All right. So then I'll do that. So they just have to roll and then
I
as
hate
a swift
cones.
action, will boost the DC of the spell. So I just need I guess those two, and if the third one maybe a will save.
Will save.
Yes, I think it's a will save. I'm pretty sure it's a will save.
Where is the third one?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's invisible,
Oh.
Chris.
Yeah, we don't know, Chris. Only you know.
You should
I had
probably
to
tell
move
us.
it off screen, and I'm like, where did it go again? I remember where it went.
Lucine assumed it chased. That's why it's getting that whole area.
Okay, I'm gonna roll will saves.
Okay.
The DC is now what?
Let me actually double check that before I give you an answer.
One of them might have passed.
Uh-oh. Spell sheet. Level 1 with and it's not transmutation, so it's going to be 16.
16. They both failed.
Yeah.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And how many hit die do they have?
Boo, 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 boo. Doo, doo, doo.
Probably 2 or 3.
They have 3.
Okay, so they are blinded and stunned for
God, I hate this.
1 round. And then stunned for an additional round. So stunned for 2, blind for 1.
Okay, not bad, not bad. It's getting worse. That spell. Stunned.
It's actually no. It's gonna get like better for you. Or,
No, that's what I
that's
mean.
what you mean. That's what you mean. Okay.
Yes, that's what I mean. Okay,
Yeah.
new scene. Color spraying out of her hands. Ivor, you've got these 2 imps that are now blinded and stunned. So
Yeah, so they were
not-
like in my face, and then they suddenly just stopped
Mm-hmm.
moving.
Yeah,
and
as
so
soon as this.
I kind of pause, and then I just slowly just step back 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And I'm like, is it they're not moving, is it? And I like reach my hand out.
They're still flying. They can still flap their wings when they're stunned.
Correct. They just can't take any actions, and they take a -10
Okay.
penalty and lose a
And-
dex.
They're not
you-
actually not moving.
You've seen this spell before too. You know it wears off.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
but not so close to my face.
Fair.
That's true.
But I reach out toward the one that hurt me, and I'm gonna try to shoot it with some lightning.
Mm.
All right, go for it.
So let's see how that works. Okay. And we are blessed. Yes, I'm feeling
That's
good. I'm not
right.
feeling bad because it feels like my primary attack ability has been lowered, but I'm feeling good because I'm blessed.
Hashtag bless.
That is a 24 against its touch.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's gonna
Yes.
hit.
Excellent.
hmm This was the one directly in front of you?
Yes.
Okay.
6 lightning damage.
Nice.
Whoa.
Zzz.
You just learned that it has no electricity resistance or anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, great. So the lightning hits it and it can't, I mean, it like literally it can try and dodge. It's not helpless. It's just but yeah, no, you shock it. Simran.
Simran is going to cast Arcane Touch. Classic moves. Cast Arcane Touch. Take a 5-foot step forward, and see if she can deliver that tasty little mark onto the imp in front of her with a rapier strike.
Go for it.
All right. Oops. All right. Open the editing token thing instead of. All right. So rapier. So we got like a +1 bonus. Oh, it's only an 11 to hit.
11. No, I don't. I think it has enough wherewithal to avoid the attack. I mean, plus
Sure.
these things are small.
Mm-hmm.
They might be tiny, actually. They are. They're tiny size, so they're a little hard to hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise,
well,
they'd be as big as Confidence.
Yeah.
no, keep rolling with the momentum and bring it back down.
Yeah. Swing again. Keep swinging. There we go. Dirty
That's
20.
the one.
Dirty 20 and 4 damage.
Very nice. No damage.
Oh.
Ugh.
Yeah, you pierce it. You finally pierce it, and it just looks. It doesn't even really notice it, and you see the hole that you formed that just formed back up.
Yeah.
Seems unfazed by your
Doesn't
weapon.
like normal metal.
Yeah, Ursian.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to here, and I'm going to attack with my glaive. It's got 10-foot reach. I'm gonna attack the one in front of Simran.
Okay,
Go up and over.
I roll a 16.
that. So their AC doesn't go down at all when they're stunned, but they
Well,
are blind.
so here's the thing,
you're
when they're
definitely gonna
stunned-
hit.
So when they're stunned, their AC does go down by 2, which is counteracted by their tiny, but they still lose all their dex to AC. So if they have any dex to AC, their AC still will go down.
Okay, that totally hits.
Okay,
That's
So
not
they're
full damage
flat-footed
as a
for all
silver
in-
weapon.
yes it does. This is straight up damage.
Straight up.
Straight up. But it's only my silly new glaive, so it doesn't do
Oh.
much damage.
Only.
I only do
Sorry.
6 damage.
But it is silvered.
Yes.
Yeah, it is, and it's gonna all go through 6 damage as you slice. Ow! Fuck you, bitch! It says in Infernal.
Wow.
I'm
He
speaking
does
for
not
Aha,
translate that.
sucker.
Ursian does not need to be egged on.
Or
These things are like swearing like sailors. Confidence.
I'm gonna use my move action to slide a bolt into my crossbow and kind of take aim at this one that's directly in front of Ivor, sort of between Ursian and Ivor's like bulky forms. Just gonna kind of find a good angle, and I'm gonna roll. So it is definitely within 30 feet of me, and it is not engaged in combat.
Yep.
That's a good thing. 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Yay! I hit something with a weapon, you guys.
Did it.
Congratulations.
Thanks. 4 points of damage.
No points of damage.
Damn.
Damn. Yeah. Your bolt again just like grazes its little red body and doesn't seem to phase it at all.
I don't
Okay.
know what if there is an option for this, so people who know more about it, please tell me.
hmm
Can I look around for the other one at all? I realize that it's invisible, but confidence I don't think knows that.
I think you're
You
allowed to,
can
yeah,
make a
it's
perception check.
perception
Okay.
versus stealth. When they're invisible, I think they get a plus 40 to stealth if they don't move, plus 20 if they're moving half speed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did you say a plus 40?
If they're not
If they're
moving.
not moving. Like, invisibility's
I
pretty
did
good.
roll a 22.
So if they're
Yeah.
moving, they only get the plus 20. So if they roll a 1, you will beat it.
And
I
they can only
think
move
their
half
dexterity
speed.
is higher.
And you don't know what their stealth goes.
That's true.
Right.
So you have no idea where this
Okay.
thing.
Worth a shot.
The
Oh, I need to learn this.
Imp A and Imp B, they don't do anything. They are no longer blind, however. So now they get back their dex bonus for.
Mhm.
Got it. Imp
Wait, what?
C.
That would be on my turn, wouldn't it? At the end of my turn? Because I cast it. It happened at the end of my turn, so then it's 2 rounds from the end of my turn.
No, they're stunned. It works on their so it's they were just blinded for 1 round,
Right.
and at the end of their round, they're no longer blinded.
Right. They're still stunned.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yes, exactly. Okay, so I want everyone to make perception checks.
Do you want me to make another one?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yuki. Do not.
I rolled an 8.
14.
Mm,
7.
15.
17.
Nope. Sorry, y'all. Because we've got some people joining the combat.
Oh.
Of course we
No.
do.
Are they people or are they imps?
They are people. So, confidence from behind. Uh,
Oh, hey, it's this lady again. I thought we killed her.
yes. I'm just gonna roll sneak attacks.
No.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you're flat-footed for these.
What does that mean?
It's
Yeah.
the lowest your AC can get.
You have a flat-footed AC on your sheet.
So I
not
do.
the lowest, but it's
I see
pretty
it.
low. The cutpurse comes in with a short sword. 10. That's gonna
Miss.
miss. You just feel this force coming in from your left. And then
Duck.
Cat-
Even
Oh.
lower.
Catherine's got her rapier.
Catherine.
It's
Fucking
not
Catherine.
great. Why am I rolling so low? Oh, she's got a whole bunch of equipment. 11. Shit.
Also miss.
Damn. So these two weapons come at you, and you narrowly dodge them just because of your size. And you turn and you see the blonde woman's image fading away into this brown-haired woman with a red mask over her.
I knew it.
She said, "I knew you sable jerks would come back this way."
Oh.
It's at that point, new scene, that the imp reappears right next to you and tries to sting you.
Okay.
Fucking shit. 10 points of. That's a 10, so that's a miss.
I'm afraid that's a miss.
Okay. Great. New scene, your turn.
5-foot step. Actually, no. They're still stunned. New scene. Ooh, let me see if I can actually. If I'm trained. Oh, I'm not. That's how I get. So new scene will go ahead and. I guess is gonna take a 5-foot step.
To her left.
Yeah, this way.
Okay.
And because these guys are stunned, so yeah, Nucine will go ahead and grab the same iron shavings, being into arcane incantation into it, and shoot it at Ursion, and say, "Do your best, please." As he begins to grow over the course. So that's the entire round.
So yeah, at the start of your next turn, he will be big, big,
Big
Awesome.
Ursion.
Ivor.
Ivor kind of turns around and looks at Confidence and looks at Ursian and says, "Hey guys, I'm gonna focus on these imps because I think it might be where my talents are most useful." And then he turns to Simran and says, "Hey Simran, if you're having trouble with that sword, I've got the +1 dagger on me. Feel free to just reach into my pocket and grab it."
Is that a +1 dagger in your
Am I right in thinking that the +1 dagger would be better against the imps?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah,
he says
it-
that anyway.
Ivor would be like, yeah.
Ivor thinks that. He's like, it's a +1.
It's magic.
And then
yeah.
he reaches his hand out towards the imp that's in front of him and shoots it again with another blast of electric energy.
Okay.
Wow, I rolled a
Ooh.
natural 1.
Oh.
No, not good. Let's go to our critical fail
No,
deck.
No.
I recently
Fine, guys.
shuffled these, so we've got fresh decks ahead of us. This was a ranged attack, something in my eye. Reroll this attack against a random creature within 10 feet of the target.
Oh.
Fantastic.
5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10.
Everyone
That's
is within 10
everyone.
feet. Yeah.
Yeah,
But that
roll
could
one-
be any of these people too. It's not allies. It's
Yeah,
just
what do you,
creature.
yeah, Chris, why don't
So-
yeah, tell me what to roll and
roll
you
a
tell me who it hits.
1d4. 1 is Ursian, 2 is Simran, 3 is the imp next to it, and 4 is Nucine.
But shouldn't it be a lot?
I don't think that that's
Oh,
fair.
right next
Given
to it.
that I'm within 10 feet of a lot of bad things.
It's within 10 feet
Oh,
of the target.
of the target, right?
Not you.
It's the target.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
fine. That is fair then.
Mhm.
Okay. 4.
Oh.
That's
No,
Nucine.
reroll. You got to reroll the attack.
Oh wait, but wasn't I supposed to roll 1d4
Oh,
to
oh
see
my
who
god.
it hits?
I'm so sorry. So that
You
hits
said to roll
Nucine.
1d4.
Mhm.
Yes, reroll
It
the
hits
attack
Nucine.
against Nucine now. Where is my
Okay.
mind?
Now
Here we
who's
go.
the betrayer? At least I've never heard
Here
any of
we
us.
go.
Lucine would
I think
never
what happens
do
is
that.
like, I held my hand out to like shoot this lightning energy, and it instead of shooting out, it's like surging in my hand, and I like can't, I'm like trying to hold it steady, but it's like going wide.
Sure.
Okay,
How much damage?
that is a 17.
Oh, that's attack.
So that's
okay.
definitely gonna hit.
Yeah.
Now roll for damage.
Sorry.
Actually, I didn't want to burn this, but let me see if this is against. I think this is against melee attacks. You can roll for damage regardless.
It's
There was a-
5. It's 5 damage. As it like.
Oh, it should have been me.
Yeah, it should have been you.
Yeah, so I think the shock just hits you, Nucine, and courses
I'm
through
so
your
sorry.
veins.
I'm sorry.
That's
That's
5
fine.
points of
I will take that off my character.
electric damage.
Lucine is just like she was again concentrating on Ursion.
Do you need to roll to
Yeah, I
complete
just
your
realized
spell?
I need to actually roll a concentration check.
Concentration check. That's gonna be like DC 20. Is 15 plus the damage taken?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Let's.
That sounds
is it
too
that?
high.
No, I think.
Or is it
That might
10
be.
plus the damage taken?
That's
15
would be a-
plus damage taken seems crazy,
But
but,
that
I'm
could
used
also
to 50.
be that could definitely be the case.
Fuck.
And I can't use this actually thing specifically because I'm casting a spell.
I'm so
Injury.
sorry.
The DC is 10 plus damage taken plus the level of the spell you're casting. So spell caster concentration check 16.
Okay.
Okay.
That's still tough. You're adding plus
A
2
li-
to this.
a little bit.
Unless you have combat casting.
No, you had your spellcasting modifier. I thought. not just because it's not
Yeah,
caster
'cause-
level. This is
Yes,
concentration.
yes, it is.
So, like-
It's caster level and ability score modifier.
Okay, so I add 6 to this.
6, yeah.
There you go.
You have the same one as I do.
And actually, what I do is, as Lucine has to make this as an immediate action, charges up her entire body, so I get a +5 to this.
And we can all
Um,
see her circuitry start to glow.
Ooh.
So
That's a-
22, I make it.
Oh,
It's a good thing I
There you
did that because I would have failed otherwise.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Plus 16. Jeez.
I love it.
Pathfinder is stupid, you guys.
Well, she used her
'Cause I
nanites,
use,
sir.
yeah,
Oh,
I get
know,
it
no,
once
I
per
know, I
day.
know.
So, yeah.
I know. I'm
Oh,
kidding.
here's me, like...
Ivor's like, oh my god, what did I do to you?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
filling with energy.
It's like your veins are glowing.
And Lucine just like kind of powers through and keeps casting. Is just like,
Ooh.
oh, just gotta get through this. I'll deal with Ivor later. Just gotta finish this. Oh my god.
Arceon.
Okay.
Wait, did you skip me?
Yeah, I think you skipped Simran.
Simran, I did. I hit the button, and then we kept talking.
Okay.
Simran.
As somebody who has just spent, well, I guess a long 2 hours reading about color spray, can Dupla, or would I know, can the creature in front of me attack me if I cast a spell if it's still stunned?
No.
Okay. Then I will, since my sword didn't work, I'm just gonna grab at it and cast Shocking Grasp and Deliver the old school way.
All right, cool. Touch AC.
Touch AC. But because I've never done this, I don't remember what I do use strength modifier?
You have weapon finesse, so use Dex.
I did. Okay, so Dex
Plus your base
What?
attack bonus.
plus. Oh yeah, I already have that in the. Oh. And then is the target wearing metal armor or holding a metal weapon?
No.
Okay. All right, and I cast an ability.
Just hand them the dagger, then they are.
That is a 22 to hit its touch AC and 11 electricity damage.
Yeah.
Ugh, so hot.
That's how you do it.
Literally, you just grab this imp in air and just and it like starts seizing in your body, or it's in your hands. When you let it go, it like
Yeah, it's like
almost threatens to like fall to the ground, but its wings flutter and keep it up. It
oh, it's
looks
still up.
in very bad shape.
Yeah. Well, that's. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna stay here.
Okay, Ursian.
Okay, I spin around and I see these guys attacking Confident, and with kind of a bestial roar, I'm going to swing at the woman with the rapier if I can with my glaive.
Go for it.
Okay, and I miss.
No.
What? What did you roll?
I rolled a 9.
Yeah. She doesn't even have to dodge out of the way. You're too busy like dealing with. Yeah.
Busy glowing. Yeah, I think
Um,
I'm too angry. I swing it over Confidence's head, but I'm concerned about hitting her. And that familiar with this weapon, so
anything
Uh,
else?
I'm standing this ground. This is I can get to everybody here.
All right, confidence.
Ooh,
These two
boy.
rogues just tried to sneak attack you.
I know. I'm not very happy about that.
Mm-mm.
Can I stand in someone else's space because I'm itty bitty?
You will be squeezing at that point, which means you take a whole bunch of penalties.
Oh, okay. Well, that's no good, and I don't
Mhm.
want to do that. Oh, is this? And is there a penalty for 5-foot stepping into melee with something?
No. The 5-foot step is a-okay.
Cool. Then I think I'm gonna step up next to Ursian here. I can take a diagonal 5-foot step, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great. So that I'm not in melee with those creeps anymore. I realize that brings me with the imp, but I'm gonna say because of the edge of the roof, I didn't. And I'm a little more worried about people stabbing me in the back.
That's a fair point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just for my clarity, is this the same
Yes.
woman from the first time?
Yes. This is
Okay.
one of the 3 charlatans that you
Great.
encountered yesterday morning.
Great. Then what I'm going to say is, we are not the Sable Company. And if you decide to tangle with us, then the same thing that happened to your friends will happen to you. I'll give you one chance to stand down. And I would like to hold my attack for if she attacks.
You're ready in action. If she steps forward, if she attacks you, you'll shoot at her.
If she steps forward to attack any, or if she makes any moves to attack, in my opinion, I'll shoot her.
Okay. Great. You are ready in action. Imp A can't do anything, but he'll take a little of his healing, his fast healing.
Oh boy.
As will Imp B. And we're back to Cut Purse D. He's only Cut Purse D because there aren't any. He was the only Cut Purse left. He is going to step forward and stab at you with his short sword.
No.
The 5-foot step, right?
It was, yes.
Okay. I'm threatening that square, but 5-foot step's immune.
Not enough.
Mhm.
Not enough. Two. Yep, I think that's all I got here.
Oh, did you roll? I didn't even see it.
No, not yet. I was just looking at like, what can I do? Whoa!
Oh,
That
That's a
looks like
natural
a
20,
crit.
Natural 20.
and that
Okay.
confirms.
It does.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
So-
Y'all, I think
sigh
our
like
luck
that.
has turned.
Yeah.
It's a critical hit. It's a piercing weapon.
You better not
Internal
kill.
bleeding.
Oh.
Oh, we remember how this one goes.
Okay, so firstly,
like
I'm
it.
gonna roll double damage.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
2d6 plus 4.
Oh boy.
No,
That's not right.
Whoa,
He just rolled
12
12
d6 plus
d6.
4. 52.
There
just
we
a
go.
soft 52, dude.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
11 points of damage.
11 is still bad,
That's
but
average,
like,
Right
it's
yeah.
not
into your
52.
chest,
She's
through
gonna
your ribs.
internally bleed.
He could. To be fair, he could have killed me with that hit. So, well, knocked me
Yes.
unconscious.
Confidence, I need you to make a fortitude save.
Oh boy.
Oh
You got
gosh.
this. You got this. You
You
got this.
fucking poisoned?
No. This is the
Oh.
internal bleeding part
Oh, okay.
of the crit.
I see.
Mhm.
Come on.
Come on.
DC
Oh
12.
no.
So, you're gonna take 1d4 damage on the beginning of your turn for the next 3 rounds.
Oh.
Oh.
Does that effect end if I get healing?
Magical.
It does, yes.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It's cool, guys.
Save
I
yourself,
got this.
confidence.
And you
Healer,
pull
heal thyself.
the short sword, like, just out of your chest. Like, it almost, maybe it went through all the way, your
Yeah.
tiny frame.
Oh.
Ooh.
Fucking shit. Catherine's gonna laugh.
Halfling kebab.
Oh.
And she is going to pull out a scroll
Hmm?
and activate it.
Does that count as making an aggressive movement? Here, people,
Scroll
it's-
provokes.
There's no one.
Oh, that's right.
Ursion.
Nope, I'm not
Nope.
provoking. I've got a reach weapon.
Yeah.
Aha!
No
yes,
one can.
yes.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like.
but I meant, does
Okay.
it trigger my held action?
I'm gonna say yes. I was gonna say no because it's not gonna require an attack roll. But once she does what she does, it will be enough.
Oh boy.
I don't like it.
Hold on. We're not rolling.
He's
logically-
too excited.
I really like that
Oh.
Nusine is mostly angry because she's like, I could have had this scroll.
He just
Yeah,
rolled
this
could have
another
been mine.
natural 20.
Natural
What?
20 on the
Oh,
use magic
no.
device check.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
she pulls
Okay.
She pulls open the scroll and just
Just rolled a 31.
Yeah, and it like
Oh.
begins incinerating in her hands. And she like puts her hands out, and a cone of flame shoots forward.
Don't readied actions take place before the action is finished?
Correct.
That's
Yes.
the point of
So go
ready.
ahead and take your shot.
Okay, great.
Don't
but
give
this
your
would-
shot.
Would this provoke from the cut purse?
Technically it would, but they can't because they're using a scroll at the same time.
No, the cut purse isn't doing anything. Catherine's using the scroll,
Oh.
and you're making a ranged attack in front of the cut purse who just stabbed you.
Oh, that provokes an attack of opportunity?
It's an attack. It's a ranged attack.
She already, even though she already had it held, like the action she would have taken.
Yeah.
The distraction's already
She
done.
held the action at a time when she would not have been provoking.
So it's,
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, Chris, but I think I didn't realize who's using the scroll. If she's using a scroll, so I do get attack of opportunity.
Right.
Scrolls.
Yeah, Ursula
All right,
does get
all
on
right,
Catherine,
so-
yeah.
Okay, let's start with Ursian's attack of opportunity then.
Okay, let's do that. I'm still blessed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's another 2, so that's a 2.
So, Connie, you can take one. You can take your ready to action now,
terribly.
but it will give the cut purse an attack of opportunity against the guy who just did.
Do I have a choice?
You can choose not to take your ready to action.
Well, because it would if that person gets it.
Yeah, doesn't the imp also get one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the input also get an attack over.
Oh yeah, no, totally. That's
Yeah,
also
don't do it.
Don't do it.
Save yourself, confidence.
But
No
I'm
one
so
can heal
angry.
you.
That's not true.
Yeah. Well, none of us have the ability to use the wand.
If you
That's
go
alright.
down,
She's
we
gonna
could
kill
shove a
me anyway.
Yeah, so actually, all 3 of you are in the cone. All 4 of you.
Oh.
Isn't her buddy also?
That's yes. If it goes here, 5, 10, it would hit all 4 of you, all 5 of you, the 4 of you and the cut purse.
Reflex saves.
Reflex saves, indeed. Thank you.
Ugh.
Oh, great. My save that has gone down.
I rolled a natural 20.
That's an
Nice.
automatic save.
And we
No,
17.
Ivor.
Yeah, I rolled a 10.
bless. Well, does bless still stick around?
No, it
Okay.
doesn't matter for reflex saves.
No, does it
Perfect.
stick around generally?
Perfect. Ivor is the
16 for-
only one who
Okay.
failed.
Bless lasts for
It's
minutes,
okay.
I believe. So that
Yeah.
should, yeah.
What about the cut purse? He succeeds with an 11?
Yes, 11 was the
Really?
DC.
So if I had to take that dex damage, I would have.
Oh my god.
Yes. So everyone else is going to take half damage.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So 1 point of damage.
2. Oh, I
Yes.
don't know why in my head this was gonna be like
I-
12 damage.
I
or
was
something
expecting this
like
to be
that.
2d6 or something, yeah.
I thought this
Yeah,
was gonna be
I
like
was just-
rough for second level characters.
Hey,
My
hey,
brain went burning hands.
Yeah,
so-
same.
Yeah. Whatever. I'll take 2 points of damage.
It is burning hands.
I did that to myself earlier.
It says 1d4 points of fire damage per caster level.
Oh.
Okay.
Shit.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
it gets for having a level 1 caster level.
Well, yeah, no,
That was
exactly.
you not too long ago, Nipsey.
I know.
I barely remember those days.
Judgy over
So
there.
Ivor, you take 2 points of damage.
Yep.
The imp. Well, it's gonna move here, flank confidence, and attack her.
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh no, it's gonna get sneak attack next round.
Do I get to hit it if it's hitting? Oh, no,
Nah.
it's 5 feet. Never mind.
Well, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, so make a fortitude save.
It rolled a 24.
Yeah.
24 to hit. Rolled 1 point of damage for its sting.
11.
That's a fail.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Ugh.
You take
Oof.
2 points of dex damage.
Damn.
Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, this combat's really shifting, isn't it?
I
Yeah.
hate everything.
It's at this point in round 4.
That the dragon shows up. But whose side is it on?
Well, it's not a full-fledged dragon.
Ah, yes.
Pseudo dragon.
4 house drakes.
Yeah.
They fly in from the south, and confidence, when you look, you see a very familiar white house drake.
Oh God,
Flying
no,
with
not
fire.
like this. I think that's exactly what I say.
And as these drakes fly in, the imps suddenly get a scared look on their face. And we'll find out what happens
Ooh.
next time on a
Not
Cage
like this!
Sustained.
No!
Who's the dragon?
What does it
Very
mean?
good.
I want to thank everyone for
Oh my
watching
God.
tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with us every week. We've been doing this for 2 months now, and it's been so awesome. And every week, I think we get so much more excited. Just like literally every day, every Tuesday comes, I want to like message y'all about how excited I am. But I'm always super excited for the
Yay.
session. Heads up, we do not have a session next week. We are taking a break. But we will be back in 2 weeks' time on March 26th for episode
Oh my
9
God.
of A Cage
We have
Sustained.
to wait for the
Ah.
outcome for 2 weeks.
You guys have to wait 2 weeks. Find
Yeah.
out what happened.
See if we can roll higher than a 2 in the attack roll.
I know.
Jeez.
Unlikely.
Well, at least
See
you're
how
big
many of
now.
you I can hit this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, on the off chance that we have any viewers, I'll be at Emerald City Comic Con. So if anyone wants to stop by and say hi.
Do it.
They know what you look like, so they can find
But yeah, you know what I look like.
you. Bye, everybody.
Also, I'd like to ask everyone to tune in on Friday for episode 4 of our Vampire the Masquerade show, Albany by Night. But with that, we will say adieu and good night to all of
Good night,
you.
everyone.
Night,
Night, guys.
See you on 2
Night.
weeks.
Bye.
Bye.